Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful things about Spain in general and Benidorm's town. Today we are on the lovely beach of Albir little village to let you know the latest news update. First of all, let's talk about the situation. And as you all know, right now COVID as a virus kind of stopped existing. The newspapers and the general news here in the country do not tend to talk about it as much any longer. What they concentrate their opinion and their thoughts, the news on, is obviously the new monkeypox. And what they are saying right now is Spain is already the second country with the biggest amount of cases, right below UK, and then followed by Portugal. So these are basically top three. We have a first confirmed case of a woman already here in the country, and it's kind of strange because the amount of information coming and the information coming is really different. What Spain is saying that we should not be worried about it, that it's all fine. But some experts do say, however, that we are still, and the clue here is on how they say things. They say we are still on a limit of controlling the the growth of the cases. So is it possible that soon we will be not? This is the key point that we, people who live here, were really interested about it. However, the good thing is that a lot of us are vaccinated against the normal chickenpox, or I don't know what kind of a pox it is, but like the basic one. You know, a lot of us are vaccinated against it. I also have a vaccine right here in Lithuania. Children of my age, even though it was in 1990s, we were getting vaccinated against it. In Spain they didn't, and I know in a lot of other countries they did not either, but we did. So a lot of people are kind of protected, especially people of an older age. So we're not worried as much. We just really don't want the things to repeat themselves and for us to get into another pandemics, you know. We just don't really want more restrictions and any more issues, because we've had pretty much enough of that. Thank you. Let's hope it's going to stay that way and it's not going to be more than what it is. The COVID cases here are decreasing a little bit. I've been checking all the news because they don't say anything on the television. I want to have like basic news on what people are coping with and dealing with day by day here in Spain, which is why I tend to read way more newspapers right now than just see what's happening on the television. In general, I want to say that since there is no restrictions here already, way more people are starting to travel. I've asked the hotels, by the way, literally yesterday when I filmed the Redor Hotel. Those of you who did not see that one, go and check it out, because we went to a fully renewed Redor Hotel in Benidorm. It's 4 stars right now, so it's just amazing. And they have a super nice marine theme in there with blue, red and white color palette. So when we went there, I've asked them how are they doing in terms of bookings, and they said that on the first weekend they've opened up, they already have more than 80% of the occupancy, which is not surprising taking into consideration a lot of people were curious about it and it has just amazing location. But a lot of the hotels are like this, and some of them are even putting the signs of fully booked for some days of summer. So everything is back to normal. The second news comes from our favorite of all, theme parks here in Benidorm's region. As you know, we have quite a few of them. First of all, what we do have obviously is Terra Mitica theme park, which is a lot of different attractions for family and for people of all ages in general. We have 2 water parks, which is Aqualandia, which is more like towards crazy type of water park, and the aqualandia, which is more like for families and younger children suitable, as well as 2 animal parks, which is Terra Natura right near the aqua one, and Mundo Mar, which is right next to Aqualandia. All the parks were open already except for the 2 which are of the same owner, which is Terra Mitica and Aqualandia. This is the same owner that has Mundo Mar as well, and that has the Grand Luxor Hotel on the top of the mountains here outside Benidorm. So the issue with the Terra Mitica was that a lot of people that tend to visit our area quite often, they've been to Terra Mitica quite a few times. And what I personally was able to hear when I was working at a Grand Luxor Hotel was that the park was really old, that the attractions, they've not changed them in a decade, maybe even more. Some of them were stopping, they were shut down, and it's just not the experience people were willing to have for the price that they've paid for the tickets, because the price stayed the same even though a lot of attractions were not available. So during the pandemics, what they did is they've shut down in order to make their installations and make everything better and suitable for people to visit back again. They will be opening up officially on the 4th of June, so literally next week on Saturday. And they promise us to have a lot better attractions. Obviously, the theme as well will be a Spartacus. In Spain, it's called Spartaco. I'm not sure how it is in English, but you get what I mean. And it's going to be like about Rome, Empire themed. There's going to be some entertainment going on, different shows as well. And all the attractions should be working, as well as the water ones. Quite a few that they have in there for families who don't like to risk. So a lot of people will be able to visit it on Saturday. I just hope that it's worth waiting, and they've changed quite a lot of things, because lately people were only sending negative comments about the Terra Mitica theme park, which sadly just was not on the level that it needed to be. The Aqualandia, on the other hand, was the park where they've put way more investment into. They've put a lot of new attractions there and just crazy things. Like Vertigo and a lot of others. By the way, Aqualandia is officially the biggest water park in the whole entire Europe. So when you are coming here, if you love these type of water attractions, you definitely must visit Aqualandia and make some nice pictures and get some nice memories from here. Aqualandia will be also opening up on the 4th of June and will be fully available for people. As I mentioned already, Aqualandia has also some parts for younger children. However, in my personal opinion, what I've seen, it's more suitable for older children, for teenagers, and for couples in general, for adults. For babies, I wouldn't say it's the ideal place to go. However, you can still do so because they have quite a few swimming pools that are suitable for toddlers and younger children. Aqualandia in general has more than 20 different water attractions for families, and all the rest of the parks, they are open as well. It's not cheap to go to one of these theme parks, I must say. However, if you get some nice deals at the hotels, you might get some good price, or for example offers for 2 for 1, where you would be able to save a little bit of money. But it's definitely worth visiting some of them. And the last news comes from Spain in general. Spain is making a huge change. They're desperately trying to rise the country's economy and to recover from the latest economic crisis. It's going to take them a long time. However, they have a really good idea right now that hopefully will be taking place really soon. What they thought about is of bringing the biggest microchips giant companies, authentic giants, to Spain with the investment of more than 12 million euros. And what they are planning to do is to bring Intel, which is probably one of the most famous companies that you all know about, Micron, Cisco, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, which is CISCO, and a few others. They want to bring these companies to Spain to start producing microchips that can be used in a lot of different electronic devices, as well as inside of the cars, some of the vehicles, so that they would become more or less independent from the Asian market. Because you know, right now, due to the lack of some materials, due to the issues with the transporting, there's still a lack of microchips, and cars are taking really long to be delivered to their owners. Some people own a car already, they're paying for it, but they will not get it like in the next 6 months or maybe even more. So it's a difficult situation for the market, as well as what they plan to do is create these companies, stay independent from the Asian market, produce microchips in here, and create a lot of new workspaces, which is why they need a lot of qualified specialists. If that is going to take place, if these companies will accept, they will definitely need a lot of qualified specialists in here. They will create a lot of job positions as well, which is just great for the economy of our country. So let's hope it's going to be the case. Let's hope they will do so, because they do not only plan on using them here in Spain, but also distribute these microchips throughout the whole entire Europe. So the benefits of that for our country might be just giant. In general, our country, I would like to say, is recovering slightly slower than all the predictions were made. And we still have quite a big inflation. In just a couple of days, we will know what the inflation will be at the end of this month, beginning of the next one. And hopefully it will continue dropping as it was the last couple of months. But we still need to recover quite a lot. Benidorm, as it is, have recovered fully. But not all regions have the same luck as we do here in the area. And now let's talk about the weather here in Spain. What is waiting for all those of you who are coming during the next couple of days here to our sunny and lovely Benidorm's region. The weather will be really nice, typical summer weather already in all parts of Spain, and barely any clouds. Right here we don't have any of them at all. But it will be slightly cloudy on the north parts of Spain. In general, this weather will be here during all this week. By the beginning of next one, we will have some clouds and some rain on north parts of Spain and slightly in the center. But all the Mediterranean area near the water, near the sea, will be just perfect for holidays. Temperatures will be rising up a little bit the next couple of days. Today here we have 26 degrees in Alicante, 28, Barcelona 26, Granada 32, in Malaga 26, Sevilla 35, Madrid 31, Murcia 32, it's going to be the warmest in there. Balearic Islands 27, Canarian 23 to 27, depending on the island, you know it already. And in Valencia, 28 degrees today. There's a lot of people coming to the beach already. Some people are doing paddle surf. There are first boats coming to the bay here in Albir to just enjoy the sunshine. People are scuba diving, snorkeling, better to say, or just using some kayaks to have a nice and lovely swim. The water temperature is slightly cooler than it was before, surprisingly. Right now it will be around 20.5 degrees, although it was around 21.3 the last previous days. But hopefully the water temperature will rise once we hit the month of June. Thank you all for watching today's latest news update. I wish you a lovely beginning of a weekend. And those of you who are coming on holidays, I hope you'll be having a lovely stay in Spain. I'll see you on Sunday with a new video. Bye!